Hello again. Well, I just read a rather interesting article that one of my viewers sent me. I'll attach the link. You're not going to have to look for it. This one is a must-read and must pass along. It's a WorldNet Daily article, and it was published, I guess it would have been published on the 19th of January 2015. Jerome R. Corsi wrote the article. And the title is Generals Conclude Obama Backed al-Qaeda. Well, that's no big surprise to me. I said that 2 years ago. Look at MOV 01868. That's MOV 01868. This is a must-read. It starts off, the Obama White House and the State Department, under the management of Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, quote, changed sides in the war on terror, end of quotes, in 2011 by implementing a policy of facilitating the delivery of weapons to the al-Qaeda-dominated rebel militia in Libya, attempting to oust Muammar Gaddafi from power. The Citizens Commission on Benghazi concluded in its interim report. The WorldNet Daily interviews several members of the commission have disclosed their findings that the mission of Christopher Stevens prior to the fall of Gaddafi and during Stevens' time as U.S. ambassador was the management of a secret gun-running program operated out of the Benghazi compound. A whole lot like Fast and Furious, huh? Fast and Furious was focused on Mexico. This was focused on Libya. Again, Obama originally wanted to get rid of Gaddafi. And once he did, he had access to all of Gaddafi's weapons. And if you've been at all tuned into the news back then, Obama had a burning desire to destroy Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria. So what they did is, after they got rid of Gaddafi by shipping weapons to the insurgents in Libya, they shipped weapons into Turkey that found their way into Syria, into the hands of al-Qaeda. That's exactly what they did. You want to read the entire article. The article is most interesting and most revealing. The rebels made no secret of their al-Qaeda affiliation, openly flying and speaking in front of the black flag of Islamic Jihad, according to author John Rosenthal in a multiple media reports, quote, the interim report said, end of quote, and yet the White House and senior congressional members deliberately and knowingly pursued a policy that provided material support to terrorist organizations in order to topple a ruler who had been working closely with the Western actively to suppress al-Qaeda. There's no doubt Christopher Stevens was sent there initially as an envoy to Libya to help the jihadists. In early 2011, before Gaddafi was deposed, Christopher Stevens came to Benghazi in a cargo ship, and his title at that time was Envoy to the Libyan Rebels, which basically means Christopher Stevens was America's very first envoy to al-Qaeda, explained Claire Lopez, a member of the commission who served as a career operations officer with the CIA and at current is vice president for research at the Washington-based Center for Security Policy. It goes on to say, at the time Stevens was facilitating the delivery of weapons to al-Qaeda-related militia in Libya, Lopez continued, quote, the weapons were produced at factories in Eastern Europe and shipped to a logistic hub in Qatar. The weapons were financed by the UAE and delivered via Qatar, mostly on ships, with some possibly by airplanes, for delivery to Benghazi. The weapons were small arms, including Kalashnikovs, rocket-propelled grenades, and lots of ammunition. Yeah, according to the interim report, as detailed by Lopez, a delegation from the UAE traveled to Libya after the fall of Gaddafi to collect payment for the weapons the UAE had financed and that Qatar had delivered to the Transitional National Council in Libya during the war. by the way, that Transitional National Council, al-Qaeda. Yeah, you really want to read the whole article. I don't want to keep reading it all to you because I want you to take the time and read it for yourself, because there's a lot that I've left out. Other than the obvious is obvious. Yeah. The difference, again, between Fast and Furious was a gun running operation that was supported by Barack Hussein Obama and the Attorney General, Eric H. Holder Jr., the less than honorable Attorney General, Eric H. Holder Jr. Now, this gun running in Libya was, again, another brainchild of this administration, and Hillary was up to here in it. And you stupid Democrats want that scaggy bitch to be president? What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know why I put that in, because I don't think too many liberals watch my videos. Yeah, I'll attach the link. Please read it. It's very interesting and revealing. It talks also about the Congressman Trey Gowdy and the hope that he doesn't end up having his arm twisted and not delivering the truth to the American people. Personally, I can't see him doing anything other than not delivering the truth to American people. His life, I'm sure, would have been threatened if it already hasn't been threatened. You know, if you watched that MOV 01868, the title is somewhat interesting as well. I did mention that Benghazi is the key, the pieces of the puzzle. And I still believe Benghazi can end this nightmare. The only concern that I have is the American people ever learning the truth. There's no doubt in my mind that if the truth did come out, this administration would be finished, including Hillary Rotten Clinton. Problem is, I think we're a day late and a dollar short. Read the article. I want to thank Jerome Corsi for writing what he did. I want to thank WorldNet Daily for being as astute as they always are. And I want to thank my viewers for taking the time to listen and hopefully pass along if you agree with some of the comments that I've made, if you agree with some of the articles that I've attached. The choice is yours. I can't force you. I can just take you to the well. I can't make you drink it.